Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I'm Gabriela Espinosa, and I'll be taking us through a psychic surgery treatment for the next 20 minutes. So find a nice, comfortable place where you can lay down, relax, close your eyes, and receive the session. And it's most beneficial if you can actually lay down. And if you can't, that's cool too. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of channeled shamanic operations through my perception and my vocalization of what I'm perceiving on the inner energetic grid. We are open in ways which allow these technologies to come through into our physical reality and enact change on our behalf. Allow your mind to relax into the words and phrases that are going to be coming through, and try not to focus too much on what they mean or how do they apply. Just let the energetic transmission come through and do its thing for you, its healing thing for you. And if you fall asleep, that's really good too. So it's quite helpful to replay this session often to deepen its healing effects and take it further. And if you find the session helpful, please give it a thumbs up and like and share and all of that good stuff. And subscribe if you want to keep being alerted about future sessions. So how many times a day do you catch yourself in the middle of tumultuous, intense, chaotic, disturbing thought cycles? Overactive stress-filled thought patterns, let me rephrase, overactive, stress-filled thought patterns can interfere with anything from the most mundane, simple tasks to your very important relationships. This session is an alchemy treatment to assist you in letting go of any disruptive, repetitive thought cycling sequences and pathways that displace you from your joyful engagement with the present moment, the way life is showing up for you right then, right now. And it can also disrupt you from your joyful engagement with your loved ones and your own self, your own center. So today you will receive dynamic operations to support you in detaching from mental preoccupation and to move yourself back into the optimal frame, mental frame, to engage life from a deep connection within yourself. So now go ahead and lay down, relax, close your eyes. You can turn off your screen, but keep the audio going if you prefer. And take a few deep, slow breaths. And as you are deeply breathing, be aware of your body, be aware of your breath and breathing in and as your body, from your body. And notice where you feel any pain, tension, numbness, any kind of sensation. Just notice and take your breathing there. Envision your breathing reaching all of these areas, and especially those areas that you don't really feel a connection with. Bringing life force, energy, vitality there to those places. And allow this breath body awareness to continue through the rest of our session. So we're going to begin by connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence, aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves, aligning with the earth, the sun, the moon, with our own Mother, Father, God self, with our own inherent creator self, and a right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. All right, so first healing point, we're going to implement perspective repair. Perspective repair. And go ahead and breathe that in. Great. So most negative thought cyclings stem from faulty and demoralizing assumptions that are based from deep-rooted sense of insecurity and inadequacy, and also from woundings to the strong positive sense of self that we were born with, that we came in with. And so we're doing a repair for all of that. And of course, not all of that will apply to everyone. So your system, your intelligent system, knows precisely what operations to allow and take in and what to just leave and not even engage with. So relaxing into that. Continuing to breathe. Engaging a healing process for trauma points that have created psychic and astral plane scar tissue, so to speak, over your healthy, positive sense of self. I'm just calling it scar tissue. It's kind of like a catch-all phrase for anything and everything that is corrupted, that hides, that disconnects you from your strong positive sense of self. And the original layout. Engaging a healing process for trauma points and negative point in time-space dislocation that comes about due to these trauma points that were created. Reclaiming self-worth and high velocity valuing yourself. Great, doing a repair for energy body displacement. Recollecting yourself full on, in and from and as your center. Dissolving, despairing. I think that's the right word. Disparaging, that's it. Dissolving, disparaging sound bites, echoes, mental pictures of angry, rejecting persons in the external. Well, it's not you, but these are pictures of angry, rejecting persons. So we're talking about pictures. We're talking about sound bites. Sound bites that are entrenched in the memory apparatus. Dissolving, allowing the dissolving. And let's take this clearing, healing process even deeper, even farther. Perceptual relocation. Let's do a repair of where your perceptions got dislocated, relocated, or externally located. Deleting these trauma sensory inclusions that are components that keep the negative thought cycles going. They're not the whole reason that these negative thought cycles keep going, but they're a big chunk. So that's what we are deleting. Trauma sensory inclusions. Disabling, dismantling, purging, expelling, washing, cleansing your system. Right, so reforming into solidifying into the innocent, beautiful, loving, understanding of your inherent soul. This is your understanding, comprehension, and awareness. It's beyond grokking, but it's along those lines of your inherent soul, the beauty of your soul, the purity of your soul. So really connecting, contacting, and getting into gear with this strong awareness and understanding of the beauty, innocence, purity of your soul. And bringing in the directive of being unshakable in your awareness, understanding of the purity and beauty of your soul. That is always that. Anything that says otherwise, whether it's a thought, belief, emotion, it's not accurate. And so recognizing that and reminding yourself of that when the time calls for it. Embracing the wonderful qualities that you are. Allowing these wonderful qualities to come out forward and center with continued application of your love directed within, the love that you direct within to yourself. Right, and strengthening that muscle, that love muscle, to direct it back to yourself, onto yourself, over and over again. Sending this healing application back in time to yourself at the initial critical moments of any self-worth wounding installations. Releasing, recalling any negative fear-based installations as well, and removing, extracting those. We're just gonna sit here while a lot of these energies that cause tension, among other things, are exiting out of the back of the head, neck. Great. So moving on to healing point 2, removing decision-making disconnection culprits. So that's the whole thing that we're removing. Decision-making, disconnection culprits. Right, so opening the space for a gentle preoccupation into your mid-back. There's a gestational relay structuring with we're doing a repair on. And this came about in utero. So we're actually doing the operation back in time in utero for when you were inside your mommy's tummy. Let's put it that way. Let's clear, dissolve negative fear banks. So this is the buildup of fear before you even became you. That's the way I heard it. All right, so we're doing a extraction, expressing, you know, when you express a wound or something, that's what we're doing. So these are fear banks, or, you know, when a bank fills up. All right, so opening the way for that area of your body, the back, the mid-back, to reach down and connect with your base. Higher self identity reformation. Coming into true structure and functionality. Great, so I'm going to go back to the healing point. Anything, so we're removing anything, any thought sequences, any disruption energies, any negative past experiences and more, etc., that disconnects you from your ability to organically flow through your own natural ability, decision-making process. So we're deleting anything that interrupts that, attempts to supersede that, or divert that. So go ahead and relax even deeper, allowing yourself to receive this operation in the way that is true for you and most efficacious. And if your system needs to tweak the operation, telling your system, go for it. Reclaiming, recovering full body access to your power center. Reclaiming the full range of motion when it's time to make a decision. Reclaiming your full range of motion when it's time to make a decision. Opening to upgrading, expanding your current neural pathways for more advanced, enhanced powers of investigation and capacity for thorough scrutiny, more thorough scrutiny, all the while at the same time tuning your access deeper and deeper to your inner knowing, the deepest part of your being, for the most optimal decisions to happen. Next healing point, deleting the energetic posture and inclination for recycling and ruminating over and over and over old negative and positive events, memories. And I mentioned positive also because sometimes we can replay a positive moment over and over and over, but we're not here right now. We're somewhere else. So deleting the energetic posture and inclination for recycling and ruminating over old negative and positive events. Disconnecting repetitive thoughts that are negatively instructive, that promote decline and stagnation, chaos and distress. Discharging battery life from these. Letting the air out of the balloon. Get some nice imagery going. Effectively nullifying their impact, power, and hold. Understanding that you are no longer the person who was there for those experiences and events. That person's gone. And neither are the other parties. They're gone as well. They no longer exist. Allowing these images to die, fall away, wither, and dissolve into the ground. Holding your own under any circumstance, regardless of the intensity or what's going down. And increasing the love bond within for strong solidity, actualization of your being in this physical reality. Recognizing and immediately disengaging from externally originating energy surges that incite and activate our deepest wounds to ignite into repetitive negative thought cycling, which goes on to affect nervous system, creates nervous system overactivation, as well as many other negative symptoms of distress. Awakening your capacity to recognize and immediately disengage from these externally originating energy surges. Becoming unshakable and strong in your peaceful center. Even if some strong emotions are moving through, you are strong, you are centered, you are peaceful. You retain that connection within to every part of your body. Next healing point, grounding into your deep power to recover yourself, recover instantaneously, immediately, as soon as possible from these runaway trains of thought. Easily detaching from these movie reels, we'll call them, and redirecting your focus once again into the beauty of the present moment into the beauty of your beautiful spirit and the beauty of the present moment. Energy rejuvenation, activation to freshly engage with that which is here right now. We're now bringing our session to a close. Thank you so much for tuning into Pure Soul Alchemy. I highly recommend that you play this session often, again, repeatedly, so you can take the healing further. To schedule an individual session and for more information, visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.